Just imagine, bro. Cole Palmer has a groin injury, Levi Colwell has an ACL, and Moises Caicedo only returned to training yesterday. Enzo Maresca was very honest with the media, saying that all of this wasn't a coincidence, but a direct result of last season's incredibly busy season, which included lifting the Club World Cup trophy. Maresca said, "The 3 players with the most playing time last season, those 3. And now, 2 are already injured, and another is almost there." Wow. If you think about it, that's true. Remember City last season? Rodri went down early due to overload. Well, Chelsea is experiencing the same thing now. The problem is, Palmer and Colwell are key pillars. Palmer is the brain of the attack, Colwell the bulwark of the defense. But amidst this chaos, there's a glimmer of hope. Chelsea have agreed a £40 million price tag for Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United. Maresca firmly believes Garnacho can bring new creativity to the attack. He said he likes wingers who are brave in one-on-one duels, aggressive, vertical, and can create dangerous moments, and Garnacho fits that profile perfectly. But yeah, bro, it's still the same. If Palmer is out for a long time, Colwell is out for almost a season, Chelsea will be struggling, and Maresca himself admitted, "We'll definitely have problems this season, but it's just a matter of how we adapt." So the question now, bro, is Garnacho enough to save Chelsea this season? Or will the Blues be even more depressed due to a slew of injuries? Okay, bro, listen carefully. Chelsea are facing a major problem up front. Liam Delap injured his hamstring against Fulham and could be out for up to 2 months. This is devastating, as striker options are currently extremely limited. That's why the Blues are acting quickly. Nicholas Jackson has officially joined Bayern Munich, so there's no option to bring him back to London. Therefore, Chelsea is now focused on finding other solutions. And it doesn't stop there. Chelsea are also negotiating to bring back Marc Guiu from Sunderland. This 19-year-old was just loaned out to get some playing time, but now the situation is completely changed. Chelsea needs him back at Stamford Bridge as an emergency backup. Remember, bro, Guiu is a player they brought in from Barcelona in 2024. Last season, he was quite impressive in the Conference League, scoring 6 goals in 16 appearances. But in the Premier League, still ineffective, no goals at all. That's precisely why he was loaned out in the first place, to allow him to mature. But because of the current emergency, the plan could be cut short. Furthermore, Chelsea reportedly contacted Sporting Lisbon for young striker Conrad Harder, but the top priority remains recalling Marc Guiu. Currently, only João Pedro is 100% fit to play up front. Just imagine, bro, Enzo Maresca now has to strategize with a striker who hasn't been fully tested in the EPL. This could be a defining moment for Guiu's career. If he returns and hits the ground running, his career could skyrocket. But if he fails, his mental health could suffer. So, what do you think, bro? Should Marc Guiu return to Chelsea now, or should he stay put to secure his playing time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.
Imagine, bro, Cole Palmer, who was supposed to start against West Ham, was unable to play due to a groin injury sustained during the warm-up. He had already appeared in the opening match of the season, but he ended up playing when he wasn't 100% fit. So you could say Palmer was pushing himself hard for Chelsea. Maresca admitted he was surprised, as they initially thought he was safe. But this injury immediately caused panic among fans, as Palmer has been the mainstay of the Blues attack since last season. You're probably aware that almost all of Chelsea's attacks now come through him. Losing him, even for a short time, is certainly a headache, especially since Chelsea can't rely on many other creative options up front. Seriously, if Palmer is out for a long time, the impact could be significant on the team's performance. But the good news is, this isn't a serious injury. Palmer is expected to return after the international break, although caution is still needed to prevent a recurrence. So now the question is, bro, should Palmer rest first to be fully fit, or be forced to play because Chelsea really needs him?
Bro, more good news for Chelsea fans. After a very long absence, Benoit Badiashile is finally ready to make his comeback soon. Damn, the Blues' back line could be even more solid if this actually happens. Benoit Badiachile's fate is remarkably similar to Romeo Lavia's. The last time he played? Exactly the same, against Benfica in the Club World Cup last June. After that, a mysterious injury caused him to disappear from the radar. Now, his condition is slowly improving. The plan is for Badiachile to return around September or October, although not immediately to a full season. Maresca himself has hinted that after the international break, he'll likely be closer to playing, but he'll still need time to fully recover. What makes this even more important is that Chelsea is experiencing a defensor crisis. Levi Colwill has a serious ACL injury and is almost certain to be out for the entire season. So, Badiachile's return could be a breath of fresh air for the Blues' already thin defense. Can you imagine, bro? If Badiachile is fit, it will make Chelsea's defense much more secure. The question is, can he immediately return to his best form, or is he prone to a relapse?
Listen up, bro. Romeo Lavia, the young Belgian midfielder, last played for Chelsea against Benfica in the Club World Cup last June. Since then, he's been missing without a trace due to a mysterious muscle injury. Enzo Maresca himself provided an update before the match against Fulham. He said Lavia might return after the international break, but don't expect him to play at full strength right away. It'll still take time for him to fully return to full fitness. Chelsea fans clearly have high hopes now. Since his move from Southampton, Lavia has been spending more time in the treatment room than in midfield. He has huge potential to be a driving force in the Maresca era. Estimated return date? September or October. So there's still a month or two for Lavia to improve his condition. If he can get back to full fitness, Chelsea would have a fresh boost to face a busy season. So, the question now, bro, do you think Lavia will be the key to Chelsea's revival this season? Or is he still at risk of injury?
Okay, bro, listen carefully. Chelsea are having a headache right now. After Liam Delap injured his hamstring and was confirmed to be out for almost 2 months, management immediately rushed to find a new striker to fill the gap in their attack. One name that came up? Conrad Harder, the young striker from Sporting Lisbon. Well, Chelsea had already come in, made enquiries, and even negotiated, but the results were shocking. According to Portuguese media reports, Harder immediately refused to go to Chelsea. Imagine, bro. The player they were chasing as a solution actually said he didn't want to join Stamford Bridge. The reason? Because he preferred RB Leipzig. Well, for young players, it's understandable. Leipzig is known for developing young talent into world stars, but still, for Chelsea, this was like a slap in the face. Now their options are even more limited. Nicolas Jackson? He's officially left and is now playing for Bayern Munich, so there's no longer any option to force him to stay in London. Mark Yu? There's talk of recalling him from Sunderland, but that's also fraught with risk, given his lack of Premier League experience. So, considering all these scenarios, Chelsea will likely continue to rely on Gu and look for an emergency replacement. Fans are understandably disappointed, as Harder is considered a perfect fit for Enzo Maresca's system. But what can you do? The player himself has already said he doesn't want to join Chelsea.